Morning all. So today's quick vid is going to be on, well actually yesterday we spoke about the beginner's trap of succumbing to 10 reps when you could actually do more. That relationship between the number of reps that you do and the actual intensity and output that we're looking for. So today is just piggybacking off that, because the other thing that I find that really needs to accompany this bit of advice for the beginners weight training in the gym is developing that inner awareness, what's known as the muscle-mind connection. And actually, especially in all the realms that I kind of play and work in, developing awareness is universal across all the spectrums and all of the activities that you want to kind of do in life. And actually nothing will probably 10x you more is that ability to cultivate it. So for example, and I won't linger on any of these too much, but from the spiritual side, if anyone's that way inclined, that is what you're tapping into in order to try and notice or return to that true self. You're going to peel the onion back, or those layers back of accumulated identity, which you identify with, you know, the things that we shouldn't do, you know, the thoughts, feelings, the past experiences, the emotions, and you're dialing it all the way back to that true self, which is also the hallmark of meditation, that ability to, or mindfulness, or being in the now, being totally aware, which also then, if that's not your kind of, that language isn't your bag, we've got from a philosophical point of view, we can use it as most clients these days are overworked, overstressed, with an overthinking mind, and they're looking for something and techniques and tips and tricks in order to denoise, which ultimately will de-stress them. And so cultivating an awareness allows you to go to that place where you're not distracted by thoughts and you're denoising it, and it's that place of stillness and clarity where you can perform better because you're not distracted, you have energy, you have complete attention on the task that you're doing. From a Qigong perspective in Tai Chi, we're trying to become aware of that energetic body, which has multiple effects from all of the things I've just mentioned, from a meditational, being present, being mindful and spiritual side, to just the profound nature of noticing you have an energetic body, to developing more internal awareness, and for a healing perspective of being able to move stuff around through the meridians. But now this is the point of this video. The other point is in training. So in the gym, developing that muscle-mind connection, which is so important. And so this is normally the script for a lot of clients at the beginning. It's like, and this, by the way, is gonna, this movement of my arm could be anything. It could be an arm movement. It could be, it refers to any exercise in the gym, right? It's just, I'm going to use this as my prop. It could be leg adduction or abduction. Anyway, client's doing the exercise, comes to an end. Where did you feel that? Sorry? Yeah. Where did you feel that? And they'll go, I'm not too sure. Let me go again. So jump into the exercise again, do the movement. I think in my, actually, where am I meant to feel it? Right, so they'll just try and turn the script around. It's like, that's not the question. The thing is, at the beginning, they don't really have that internal dialogue or connection enough to really be able to sense or feel where it's coming from. And it takes a lot of attention and awareness to start building up that repertoire and that connection, awareness. So you keep trying to drill down to that, because at an advanced stage, once you can do that, you can accentuate and heighten the level of contraction and really able to isolate that muscle more. So, which is why I can say the things that separate the advanced people to the sort of beginners and intermediates isn't the ability to lift heavier loads. It's they can just do more with less if needs be. So with lighter weights, they can really dial into that muscle contraction and isolate it more than just that sort of lifting external stuff, because they've got that ability of awareness of the internal body, that muscle-mind connection. And that's been spoken about easily into the 1800s. You've got the strongman Eugene Sandow talking about the main magic is the ability to connect the mind to the workout. And numerous studies done by the Russians and other people in the strength and conditioning world prove this as well. And so that's really, especially when you're rehabbing yourself, if you've got a shoulder injury and you're trying to do some light strengthening exercises and you're just going through the motions like talking away, la 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 la, you know, oh, hopefully that's just done it, just mechanical loading. There's some real magic in being totally aware of how that joint, how those muscles are moving. You get this dialogue and this relationship and this connection with it, and the symbiotics of it, it's kind of coaching you how to move it, where to move it, what to do, to isolate, to move slightly. And that just comes through experience and total awareness on that job at hand and on the muscle. So that really is what you want to be cultivating in your practice. And I know it's easy sometimes, you go down the gym, you don't want to be there, or I'm just showing up to do something, and you put your headphones in and your music, or you're listening to a podcast and you're just going through the motions. But really bring that awareness and intention into your body. Start to cultivate where you think you're feeling it. I don't need you to learn the Latin names of the body, but are you feeling it in the lower body? Which leg? Which muscle? When you do start to feel it there, maybe you get a subtle whisper of it. If you put your mind in awareness on it, can you actually grow that feeling and intensity? By utter concentration on it, do you then get to amplify that muscle being worked slightly? And if so, how does it work? So use it as a fun bit of exploration into the body, and that will do wonders for your training. Mark my words. So anyway, that's the second point here, which is bring awareness to everything you do, but specifically here is developing that mind muscle